What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Limit Dark Game Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with Pokemon Sword. We just completed the fighting gym in the last video. We're going to be moving on to, I believe this will be the 5th gym challenge against the Fairy-type gym leader, Opal. And walk through the this weird little enchanted forest. I'm not going to lie, this is probably my favorite area of the game. It's really cool. You can also touch these little mushrooms to get these little imp dudes. I think they're actually called Impidimp. I think that's the name of the Pokemon. You can walk in there and you can touch those and they'll attack you. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I'm doing this as kind of like just a short little video to record before I do a little bit of a stream with friend of the channel, Aki the Touchdown. Right, because Milcery is a Fairy-type Pokemon. Dark-type moves don't do anything to them. So let's go with Skull. But yeah, just something so that I can have done before I have to stream with him, but I can upload after while I'm getting ready for work. One of those fun things. I thought I was going to have more time today, but turns out I got called in, had to... You know, thought, I should probably get a little bit more sleep if I'm going to get called in and have to go deal with people. I'm serious, part of me loves my job and part of me really freaking hates it. All stuff I won't go into right now just because it's not important. So, either way, we're going to run around the forest here, maybe catch some Pokemon, do some trainer battles. I can never pronounce this damn thing's name. It's a psychic type, I believe. Oh, apparently not. Oh, okay. Shinotic? I get it. It's like a shiitake mushroom, so I'm going with Shinotic. I don't know. Yeah, it figures that does a lot of damage to Dreadnought, and then he's or I guess she is a rock water type. Oh, who to go with next? I believe, yeah, Toxtricity should have the advantage here. Because fairy types are weak to poison moves. There we go. Throw out acid again. And that one didn't work. Sinistee is a psychic type? No, I thought psychic types also have a... There we go. That works. Yeah, I'm doing this after I've seen the trailer for the new DLC packs that are coming out for Sword and Shield. I believe Isle of Armor is coming out in the summer, and then later that August is the Crown Tundra, I believe is what they're going to be called. As far as, you know, whether I like them or not, leading into them, I was kind of curious about, it's DLC for a Pokemon game, really, and then seeing them, I actually kind of fell in love with them. More so the Isle of Armor, just because I kind of really like that island motif, and it looked like bright and happy. It looked like a really cool place to go around and catch Pokemon. I love the idea that it's going to be all kind of like the wild area, or at least that's what they made it sound like, or how I interpreted that. So, I mean, it got me excited. And the Crown Tundra seems cool, too. Like, they're going to add a lot of, like, really cool stuff for the legendary Pokemon. I like that our starter Pokemon are going to get Gigantamax forms. Yeah, we can go see the rare Pokemon. We can catch a Galarian Slowpoke. over there, but we'll do that at a later date. Yeah, it's just I like I said, I like some of the stuff they're adding. Now I'm not sure if the Gigantamax forms for the starter Pokemon have been released yet. I don't think so. I think they're going to come with the DLC packs, mostly because I've Gigantamaxed one of my starter Pokemon in my Sword playthrough, and they have not added it yet. Yeah, these other ones, I'm not sure if there's like a puzzle connected to these. Like if you touch enough of them, they'll like give you an item or something. But you can run around, you can mess with these little mushrooms. Interesting ways when you touch them, blah blah blah. What was I about to talk about? Right, I was talking about Gigantamax forms and all that. And honestly, I kind of wish that all the Pokemon had a Gigantamax form that, you know, they change a little bit when you do Dynamax them. I wish that's what Dynamaxing was, that they all have kind of an interesting Dynamax form. I get that would be hard creatively and to come up with something for each individual Pokemon. So I can give you a pass for every Pokemon not having a Gigantamax form. But even so, I don't like the fact that I cannot breed a Gigantamax Pokemon. I have to go to the den and find literally one that has a Dreadnought, a Colossal. Centiskorch has one. I think the only one you can breed is Charizard, because I know you get a Charmander after beating Lee. So I think you can raise that to have that Charizard to have a Gigantamax form. But yeah, it bugs me that you cannot raise your Pokemon, you know, like once you get to like level 10 Dynamax or just something, you cannot Dynamax them. It bugs me. And I'm sure, I'm sure, there's reasons. I've read that, they probably didn't want, they probably just didn't want you to, be able to make like some superpower team of all Gigantamax Pokemon. Maybe, sure, I kind of understand that. One, maybe it's because I've not played with any Gigantamax Pokemon, but everyone I fought, okay, they have a special move, but they aren't really that special, you know what I mean? It's one of those, I want them for the cool forms more than anything else, but the pain in the ass is, I can't, I'm not gonna get rid of these Pokemon that I've like kind of like bonded with. Like that's something that's always frustrated me about. Again, I've talked in the past about, my issue with having to trade certain Pokemon to be able to get them to evolve, and how that's bugged me. Because again, it's the whole thing. The whole idea of the game is to, like I said, like bond with your Pokemon. But yeah, I really don't like the way they handle Gigantamax. Jesus Christ. You know what? Fine, you just die. I wish that they'd either not have Gigantamax in at all and just have everything be Dynamax, or just have it. They can just have this form once they get to a certain level or whatever. Yeah, I think they could have done it in a way and had it work. It just doesn't in this game, at least not for me. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the pain in the ass of trying to catch a Pokemon that is stronger than your party. minus Moss. Yeah, U-turn, if I remember correctly, actually should... Yep, there, right there. After making its attack, user blah 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 rushes back into its Pokeball. Nothing over there. I believe down here are these two. We have a double battle. I came to ride a Galar train. I wonder if meeting you will change my life. The railways are amazing. They can carry lots of people and Pokemon at once. Well, yeah, what was I talking about? I was talking about the, yeah, right, I was talking about Dynamax. Yeah, I think you understand my point. I wouldn't say hate, I hate it, it frustrates me a little bit. I'll put it that way. Alright, so I've got ground moves, which will do nicely against the Ninetales, and Kirata, Kirlia? I cannot pronounce that name. Is a psychic type, so a dark type move should be enough. There we go. High horsepower knocks out the Ninetales. There we go. Sorry, I had a weird, like, I don't know, like a Steam update or something pop up while I was trying to record this. Shouldn't have messed with the recording. Dear God, I hope it didn't. Yeah, you both lost. And here we go. One of my biggest issues with this game is the fact that the routes are so flippin' small. We're already at the next town. I sat down one night and I played for about 3 or 4 hours, you know, and while I can get lost in the wild area catching Pokemon and doing whatever, for the most part though, if you focus on the gym challenge, you can knock out 3 or 4 gyms in the span of 2.5 hours. And that's if you're really skipping through a lot of the pointless dialogue and Hop. Mostly Hop. I really do not like him. He's probably my like least favorite rival that we have ever had, and that's including Crystal, or I guess Silver and Gold, but I know it as Crystal because that's the one that I remember the most. I'm the one that was literally the criminal that always stole Totodile. And yes, it was Totodile for me because I always picked Cyndaquil because that's the right choice. Yeah, I got plenty of cash right now. Load up on potions and whatnot because this is one of those weird gyms that it's because it's a fairy type gym. It's not something that I have my team built to really fight against. Actually, let me run through what I've got. Dreadnought. Dreadnought should be fine. He doesn't have any effective moves, but nothing too bad. Sirfetch'd. Fighting won't help me. Dark won't help me. Steel and bug type might not be too bad, but yeah, Toxtricity is going to be my go-to. Colossal will be fine. Again, no strengths, no strengths or anything like that, but still it should be fine against them. Yeah, Corvisquire should be good. And Cinderace, yeah, as long as I'm not using double kick. So, all right, my team build up for this guy for this area ain't too bad. What was I talking about? Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, right, I was talking about, yeah, just how short the routes are and everything. I feel that stuff could have been done way better. Oh, Challenger AJ. You got 4 gym badges already. I'm going to have to watch out for you, huh? Look, even Morpeko is wary of you. Wait, Morpeko, don't tell me. You actually like AJ? It still feels so weird saying my own name like that. Ugh, we've already had a serious battle with him. He's an opposing gym challenger. Guess there's nothing to it. Just take care of my lead card, okay? Put the lead card in your album. What's with that look, huh? That just means I'll think of you as my rival from now on, okay? There aren't too many gym challengers left, you know, so we're meeting in the finals. You got that? You know, I actually really like Marnie. Like, I kind of wish she was just our rival straight up instead of Hop. And with the ball guy, what's he got? A love ball. That sounds dirty. Love ball is useful if you want to catch Pokemon. That's the opposite gender of the one you send out onto the battlefield. Pokeballs are just full surprises, don't you think? I think... Right, this is the kid that I can trade the Yamask. Yamask? I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. No, I'll finish this point. I think I made it clear what I think about the whole thing with the routes. I've mentioned it before. It's not that they're bad or I have an issue with the routes in this game. It's just they're very short and not very fleshed out. I think that this whole game, it's just kind of short and it feels like Pokemon just boiled down to its base elements. I think they could have done a lot more with it. I think there was a lot more potential in this game. But again, I've also said at the same time, I like what they did though. I just feel they could have done more. And I would have liked to see them do more. But again, we've got DLCs and everything that, you know, that they're going to keep making. I'm still hoping that they make that they re-release these, kind of do like an Ultra Sun and Moon thing. I mean, they're probably just going to keep doing DLC and not do like an Ultra Sun Moon or whatever. You know, do like a re-release. But if they do a re-release, for the love of God, call it Pokemon Sword and Shield Reforged. I would just, please. Ah, there you are, my dear Gym Challenger, though you are really lacking in the color pink. See, I'm looking for a successor to take on the role of gym leader here, so my gym mission serves as an addition of sorts, too. Oh, don't worry, it's simple enough. All you need to do is battle my trainers and answer the questions they ask along the way. Think carefully before answering, though, child. If you get the wrong answer, the stats of your Pokemon will get lowered. Oh, but if you answer correctly, your Pokemon will get a stat boost. Just think of it as a little fairy-type Pokemon magic to make things interesting. Now, I want you to go all out, show me what you can do. Now, let the gym mission begin. And see, again, I didn't hate this whole idea of the gym missions. It kind of reminded me, if I'm going to go back to the anime, it kind of reminded me of stuff that Ash had to do in the Orange League. How there was, it wasn't, he didn't get badges necessarily for winning battles. Like, sometimes it was like a little challenge, or their Pokemon competed in a task. I thought that was really cool, and that's what this gym mission thing, or what they did in the Alola region, I thought was really interesting. I just feel like either they could have made them like the old games and have it be a puzzle, or actually have you complete some sort of like task or something. It just, they felt, again, a little too watered down in this game for me. Oh, sorry. Okay, it's time to start your audition to see if you're worthy of becoming the Fairy-type gym leader. Please, no, I'm not. I'm not really a big fan of Fairy-type Pokemon. I tried using them in another playthrough, I just was not a fan. Like, I could see their strengths, just not for me. Spritzee is a flat-out Fairy-type Pokemon, so I can't play weaknesses on its secondary type, so let's just go with what we got. Question, do you know about Fairy-type's weaknesses? It's poison types. One of Fairy-type's weaknesses are the poison types. I think I get a speed boost. No, I get an attack and special attack. And let's go with high horsepower. Every time I say high horsepower, I keep trying to say high Hrothgard from Skyrim. That's a really bad reference, but I'm going with it. Slurpuff. Think. You know what? Screw it. Let's send out Toxtricity. Yeah, I think this is just a flat-out, Fairy-type Pokemon. Might as well just switch to what we know is going to work. Because it might have a weakness to Dark-type. I'm not sure. If you stand your ground with everything you got, it doesn't matter what's right or wrong. I see. I can't say what Miss Opal will think, but you've at least piqued my interest. I'm the second trainer. Don't worry about the last question. Let's keep moving forward. Swirlix. Yeah, I'm still not sure how I feel about like all these Pokemon basically being based off of like puff pastries. Like, part of me doesn't mind it. Part of me thinks it's really dumb. What was the previous trainer's name? Oh shit. Was it Annette? Oh, thank God, I guessed. I've done this gym multiple times. I can never remember that one. It's how little I pay attention. And Aromatisse. Am I pronouncing that correctly? That's the evolution of Spritzy, I do believe. And just keep attacking. Something with a little higher chance to hit. Oh, of course. Dreadnought, you tried. Alright, Sirfetch'd, you're up. Let's go with Fury Cutter. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, I think Sirfetch'd is going to be pretty weak in this gym. I don't think my Sirfetch'd has any moves that are good against fairy types. I'm next. I think you might have what it takes to become the Fairy-type gym leader. Orgrim. It's a Fairy Dark-type Pokemon. And looks like Steel Wing is super... Are Steel-type moves effective against Fairy types? So is that the first quiz question that we get when it asked us what the weakness is? Is it poison or is it poison or steel type? Was that just was that a trick question? It was both of them. What do I eat for breakfast every morning? Omelets. I prefer cheese omelets. Get special defense and defense. Gardevoir is a... I mean, it's here in a fairy-type gym, but if I also remember correctly, it has a psychic type. Or, you know, critical hit works too. That works. All right, I think steel types do have an advantage over fairy types. Colossal wants to learn Stealth Rock. No, it's not a move I'd use. I play a strong trainer. I'm a method actor, so I became a trainer in real life too. Alright, we should be focusing on the gym challenge, but Ms. Opal instead insisted on making this an audition. Leon, fail. Number of correct answers 1. Your talent in Pokemon battles is beyond anything I've ever seen, but you're rather hard to read. Sonia, fail. Number of correct answers 3. You have talent, that's for sure, but you give up a little bit too quickly. Then again, I imagine it's not easy being the granddaughter of Magnolia. Huh. Figured we also get one for like Hop and Marnie. Now I wonder if you've met the standards of the gym leader. Would you like to immediately challenge the gym leader? Yep. Right, then head on in. Give my regards to the gym leader. Alright, well, before we fight her, let's drop a couple revives. Get everybody back up to fighting shape. There we go. I suppose it's a bit late to introduce myself, but I'm Opal, the gym leader. I've gotten a good look at how you handled those quizzes. The last part of the mission is me. Let me have a look at how you and your partner, your Pokemon behave. Challenged by gym leader Opal. Sends out Weezing. I love Galarian Weezing. Alright, let's lead off with a high horsepower. And because Weezing levitates, I forgot that won't work. Do you know my nickname? If I remember correctly, it's the Wizard. Fine, let's go with Scald. Alright, got the burn too. Yeah, we're just going to keep up this little back and forth for a little bit. Because now I'm going to use Scald again and knock you out. Because Mama said knock you out. And there we go. I was able to quote... I was about to say I was able to quote Limp Bizkit, but then for some reason my brain reminded me, no, that's not Limp Bizkit. That's Five Finger Death Punch. I guess it's better that it's a Five Finger Death Punch reference than a Limp Bizkit reference because people tolerate Five Finger Death Punch way more than Limp Bizkit. Mawile. What is Mawile? I'm trying to think here. I need a fire type. Well, no, I'm gonna use Colossal against the next one. Use Cinderace against this upcoming Pokemon. Mawile is a Steel Fairy type in this game. Which is weird because Mawile is a Steel Dark type in every one leading up to this. What is my favorite color? It's actually purple. Nice deep purple, truly grand, don't you think? Alright, let's go Pyro Ball. Really, frankly, if you don't have a team set up to fight Fairy-type Pokemon, as long as you have a team that can fight her, fight the secondary, what am I thinking here? The secondary types of her Pokemon, she's actually really not that difficult. It's if you aren't set up to handle those secondary ones, yeah, you're kind of fucked. And Togekiss, which is a part flying type. What was I talking about a second ago? I feel like I was talking about something. Oh, right. I was talking about how I was trying to quote Limp Bizkit and then realized, no, wait, I quoted Five Finger Death Punch, and that was a weird thing to... Those are two bands that I should not be getting mixed up with. One, because I love both of them, and two, because they're very different bands. And before anyone gives me shit, yes, I love Limp Bizkit. Deal with it. So many people hate the fact that I love Limp Bizkit as much as I do. And swap out Toxel, or Toxtricity. This is your time to shine. My morning tea is finally kicking in, and I think not in a good way. I don't know. I missed the end half of that dialogue. Question. Alrighty then, how old am I? Now, she actually is 88, but you're supposed to answer 16. That's how you get the attack and special attack boost. Now we go here, go Max Ooze. I'm gonna have to do some leveling off camera after this this gym battle. God damn, Toxtricity looks dope. I think I'm just kind of like I like to be a couple levels ahead of the gym leaders. Are you prepared? I'm gonna have some fun with this. But yeah, I'm kind of right at their level right now. I think I need to, like I said, I need to level up some Pokemon a little bit. I still think this thing looks dumb. Max Ooze. That'll work. You lack pink. Here, let us give you some. Very effective. Alchemy gets a little bit of health back. I use Max Ooze again. and my win. I didn't even drop a Pokemon in that one. That's rare. Your pink is still lacking, but you are an excellent trainer with some excellent Pokemon. Oh, cool. Corvisquire evolved into Corviknight. Corviknight, a flying steel-type Pokemon. This Pokemon reigns supreme in the skies of the Galar region. The black luster of its steel body could drive terror into the hearts of any foe. Corviknight wants to learn Steel Wing, forget an old move. Might as well forget Fury Attack. I don't really use it. Well, good try. Not bad at all. Still not what I'm looking for. Oh, don't worry yourself about it, child. It's just a matter of my preference. I'll find the next gym leader elsewhere. In fact, I've already got an idea about where to look. Too bad about the audition, but here's a fairy badge for your efforts. You can now catch Pokemon up to level 45, and take this TM with you. A little bonus from an old lady. It's Draining Kiss. Lastly, here's a little something for humoring me. This might help add a little more pink to you. And the Fairy-type uniform. Of course, it's not good to neglect your elders, but old folk like me should also know when it's time to step out of the spotlight. Received a TM from Leader Opalite. The next gym waits you in Sirchester. I think that's what it's called. Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to close out here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment, if not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Until then, my name's AJ Gels. This is Something Game Channel. I'm out.